The King and Queen of the Ring tournaments continue tonight on Nitro. We have got first round action, 2 matches in the King of the Ring tournament, 2 matches in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Let's get a look at the brackets, the updated brackets as they stand now. No winner in the Jey Uso Braun Breaker match, so that means Gunther advances to the final 4. Here tonight, our first round match is going to be between Penta and Jimmy Uso. Also later on tonight, Damian Priest takes on Rusev. And our Queen of the Ring first round matchups tonight, Bianca Belair takes on Jacy Jayne. As Penta's opponent here tonight, Jimmy Uso on his way out. Our main event will be a Queen of the Ring first round match, Liv Morgan taking on Natalya. Jimmy, who missed out on the Money in the Bank ladder match thanks to Drew McIntyre, hopes to have a better result here tonight against Penta. Penta getting this thing started with a super kick. The first round of the King of the Ring tournament didn't go so well for Jimmy's brother Jay. He matched up against WWE Intercontinental and United States Champion Braun Breaker. And that match ended in a double countout, which opened the door for the winner of the second first round matchup, Gunther and AJ Styles, to get a bye in round 2 and automatically advance to the final 4. Gunther victorious in that match, and right now, the fact that Gunther does not have to compete in the second round, he's already in the final 4. He's 1 match away from the King of the Ring championship. Got to think that gives Gunther the leg up, the advantage. He's got to be the favorite at this point. But this tournament just getting started. We've got a long way to go. Jimmy hooks the leg, but Penta able to kick out at 1. Like we said, Jimmy, thanks to Drew McIntyre, did not have an opportunity to qualify for Money in the Bank, so he's looking to make up for it here, but Penta now back to his feet. And Penta dropping Jimmy Uso's head face first into the top turnbuckle. No movement from Jimmy Uso. Penta gets him back to his feet. Penta driver. The momentum here in this one has clearly shifted in Penta's direction. Penta going up to the second rope. Mexican Destroyer hooks the leg. And that will do it. Penta defeats Jimmy Uso. And he is moving on to round 2 of the King of the Ring tournament. And he will face the winner of our match later tonight between Damian Priest and Rusev. Next, we've got our first of 2 Queen of the Ring tournament matches. Making her way out first, Jacy Jayne. Jacy coming off a win last week against Michin. Tonight, though, she will have her hands full against the EST. Let's get a look at the updated Queen of the Ring brackets. Earlier this week on Raw, Tiffany Stratton and Becky Lynch advanced to the second round. Tonight on Nitro, we get Jacy and Bianca. And then in our main event, it will be Liv Morgan and Natalya. Bianca coming off an appearance in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match where she came up a little short in her attempt to be a back-to-back Miss Money in the Bank. But here tonight, the journey begins as she can still get a shot at the WCW Women's Championship, held by her former best friend, Jade Cargill. Friends no more, obviously. But she could get a shot at Jade coming up at SummerSlam. But she's got to get past Jacy Jayne first. Jacy, who picked up a big victory last week against Michin. She's hoping maybe that win will give her a little bit of boost. A little jolt of momentum heading into this one. Bianca hooks the leg. And only gets a 2 as Jacy gets her shoulder up. Bianca back to her feet. Jacy as well. Bianca not letting up. She knows how close she came. Getting her hands on that Money in the Bank briefcase. And Jacy slides out the back and takes out Bianca at the knees. And now Jacy in the driver's seat. But Bianca able to get her leg up to block. And now Bianca back in control. Bianca with an abdominal stretch. And that's going to do it. Jacy taps. Bianca with the win. And she will face the winner of Liv Morgan and Natalya. We're going to get a visit from Bayley. Bayley last week interrupting Jade Cargill. Both women looking for some answers from Naomi. Let's hear from the role model. Naomi, I've been trying for the past couple of weeks to reach you. You're not answering my calls. You're not responding to my text. I want you to come out here and explain to me. I thought I told you last week to get in line that I am going to deal with Naomi first. And I told you last week that if there was anything left, you could feel free to pick the bones. But you call yourself the role model. Why don't you know your role and get in line behind the champ? Whatever, Jade. Jade not appreciating Bayley, turning her back on her, but Bayley showing Jade that she's not somebody that's going to get pushed around here. And Jade may have bit off a little more than she can chew as Bayley doing a number on Jade Cargill here. Jade rolls out to the floor. Bayley with the WCW Women's Championship. Tosses it to the floor. Jade now back in the ring. Bayley using the top rope and Jade down again. Now Bayley once again with that WCW Women's Championship. Oh, and she is using it as a weapon. Just repeatedly striking Jade Cargill. Wow, Bayley. She came here looking for answers, but she leaves the WCW Women's Champion down and out in the ring. It's time for our second first round match from the King of the Ring tournament. Out first, the Bulgarian Brute Rusev He will be taking on Damian Priest. The last time we saw Priest was just a few weeks ago in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Here tonight, he looks to move on to round 2 of the King of the Ring tournament. He's starting this one off right, taking it to Rusev. Priest going up top. Big splash off the top rope. And Rusev with the takedown. Rusev still new to the open mic universe, joining WCW at last month's draft. Only gets a 2 there as Damian able to kick out. Machka kick. Rusev again with the cover. And almost gets a 3. And now Priest back on the attack. And now he takes Rusev to the ropes. But Rusev sends Damian Priest up and over and down to the floor. Now both men on the outside. Rusev driving Priest's head onto the side of the mat and then choke slams him down on the apron. Now Rusev in position. He has got the accolade locked in. And Priest tapping out Rusev. I would say this is a little bit of an upset. He defeats Damian Priest here. And he is not done. Again with the accolade. Rusev's moving on, and he will take on Penta next week in round 2. Up next, it's our main event. And it's another first round match in the Queen of the Ring tournament, Natalya, taking on the former WCW Women's Champion. She's also a former WWE Women's Champion, Liv Morgan. And this one is underway. Liv takes down Natalya. And now she is going up top. Hooks the leg. And Natalya kicks out at 2. It was just a week ago when we saw Natalya last in action. She took on Lash Legend in Lash's Open Mic Universe and WCW debut. She's looking to follow that up here tonight and move on in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Liv, we saw her in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. She came up on the losing end against Julia. Natalya with the takedown. And she has got the sharpshooter locked in. But Liv able to escape. Very impressive from Liv Morgan there. We don't see too many women get out of the sharpshooter. Code breaker. Both women down. But Liv able to crawl over and hook the leg. And Natalya at 2 3/4 gets her shoulder up. Jumping complete shot. Again, Liv hooks the leg. And Liv Morgan moving on. She will meet Bianca Belair next week in round 2 of the Queen of the Ring tournament. More first round action coming up later this week on Thunder. and then again on SmackDown. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.